Looking back now though, do you think you went too hard on lockdowns?
Well, I never instituted one lockdown.
Firstly, to protect Australians. We were one of the first countries to recognise the seriousness of the coronavirus. We quickly established travel bans.
But when it comes to the mandates, well, there was, other than, as I said, in those cases of, medically sensitive, publicly facing occupations in aged care and so on, the federal government did not support any other mandate at all. When it comes to the issues of mandatory vaccines, this is not something that any government should do lightly. Imposing on a person the requirement to have a vaccine or not be able to work in a particular sector is something that no government would do lightly. I can also say this, that the expert medical panel that guided and advised throughout the pandemic, they never agreed to wide-scale vaccine mandates.
Thanks for the question. So, no, they haven't changed their mind. We've met regularly, the AHPPC that I chair. We've had robust discussions about the issue of mandatory vaccination, and there were a number of issues that the Chief Health Officers particularly wanted addressed. So they've now subsequently been addressed. One was about do we know how many have taken up their vaccine voluntarily? We have that now. It's a requirement of the aged care sector to provide that information. They are providing that every week. There's 33% have taken up that dose. We need more. The second one was the issue that the PM has announced tonight about the $11 million to support people to get vaccination, and if they are, for example, a casual worker and needs a day off, that will be provided through that grants. And a whole range of other matters related to these have been or are being addressed. And so today the Chief Health Officers were unanimous to say that they agree that there should be a target, middle of September, to have that mandated.
Not once as Prime Minister did I delegate my authority as Prime Minister to make decisions to any public servant. I mean, they would recommend, and I would either accept the recommendation or not accept the recommendation. Yeah. So any decision that was made by them, well, you had to own. And you have the ability to say no.
You've got such a remarkable attitude. I mean, the most recent Prime Ministers, and I won't name them all, but we know who they are, have had a very bitter attitude post-politics. And you seem completely happy. You seem to be loving life, enjoying spending time with your family. You don't have any bitterness or anger inside of you about how it all ended.
Well, it's just not really how I am. Would it help? There's that great film, Bridge of Spies, which people have remarked that I used to talk a bit about when I was government, where the accused Russian spy, when he's facing the death penalty, that the Tom Hanks character says to him, "Well, doesn't anything worry you?" And he goes, "Well, would it help?" It's just not my nature. My faith informs a lot of that.
You're not comparing your retirement to facing the death penalty, though.
No, I'm not.